Hey y'all, this is Deborah. Welcome back to my channel. This is the April update for the This is Pantasy project. This was started by Allie from Wonder in Alley Land, and this is a Fantastic Ladies collab project. So you can zip over to the Facebook group, see what all the different projects that we've got going on. And coming up, we've got new projects that are coming up in spring and summer. So you can join us, join in with the fun. So this project is based on fantasy and mythological creatures, and we had a lot of prompts to start with. Some people have decided to. Some of us rolled all of our products in at one time in the very beginning, and have worked on them throughout. Some people are doing this roulette style, so they just roll in a certain number of projects and then roll in more as they finish what they've already got working on. I rolled all mine in at the beginning, and because I was only in one other project, I was able to get almost all of the initial list done within a few months. So I've been rolling in different creatures from different cultures, different folklore creatures and different mythological creatures. So let's start off with the original list. I have a couple of things from the original list. The first one was the dragon, which was something that was either large container, large amount, bulky packaging, large volume of stuff. And I had rolled in this very large 30-ounce shampoo, and it is completely empty. I had decanted it into this container, and it is also completely empty. So this is yet another one gone. Okay, that leaves the last one left from the initial project, which was Basilisk. So that's a serpent bred by dark wizards, and the recommended prompt was a dark matte shadow. So I had originally rolled in a different shadow, but I just absolutely could not work on it. I had that multiple shades, multiple versions of that shade in different projects, and it was a terrible shadow. I didn't want to do it anymore, so I swapped it out for a different dark matte shadow. So the one I'm working on is this ColourPop shadow from the Sorbet palette. This is the shade Drizzled, and you can see I've got a big dip going on in this one. It weighed 3 grams, 0.23 last month, and today it weighs 3.12. So I made a lot of progress on this one. I have used it 13 times since rolling it into this project. So that's pretty good. I've used it most days. So I'm hoping I can hit pan on this one within the next month. I was hoping I was going to do it today, but I didn't. So that's it. All right, so starting with the products that I rolled in based on news stories, I had told the story of the Altamahaw, which was a South Georgia version of the Loch Ness Monster. And I had rolled in for the Altamahaw the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. And it is completely done. Yay, that one can go in the recycle. Wash it out, put it in the recycle. Sad to see that one go because I like that product, but I've got a lot of sunscreens to go through before I even need to think about purchasing some more. All right, so the next month after that, I told the story of the water spider. This was from Cherokee culture. And so what I had rolled in for that one was something that was small but mighty, because the little tiny water spider was the one who ended up being able to bring fire back to the animals. So for that, I had rolled in the Bobby Brown color corrector, and my initial goal is to finish it, but I hit pan on it in, let me find my sheet here. I had hit pan on it in March. I'd hit side pan in March initially, March 13th. So that was right after the last roll in. So I've continued to expand the pan, and you can see the little marks on there. That's all the side pan that is cleared out. Let's see, I can't, oh, wrong way. I think you can see it. I'm just going to keep working around the edges until I can get this finished. So that is the water spider. All right, so last month I switched out the basilisk, and I told the story of the children of Lear. That is a story from Ireland. It's a very old story. And for that one, I rolled in the Alginus Triple Algae Eye Cream. So I have made a lot of progress on this. You can see that there are parts that are down about halfway in this one. So that one is going to be in for at least another month. So we'll keep working on that one. All right, so this month, because I do have a couple that will probably be finished, I'm going to go ahead and roll in 3 new products, okay? 2 of them are stories from Cajun culture, so southern Louisiana. Southern Louisiana was settled by French immigrants that came from the Acadia region in Canada. When England took Canada over, they decided they didn't want to be English, they were out of there. So they went around down the East Coast and around into the Gulf of Mexico and settled in southern Louisiana. So there is a lot of French culture in southern Louisiana, and they've got some unique creatures, variants of different European creatures, but with a French twist. And I think you take French people and drop them in a swamp and nightmares happen. So the first creature that I'm going to roll in is called the rougarou. And the rougarou is it's a derivation of the French werewolf, the loup-garou. The rougarou hangs out in the bayou in southern Louisiana, and there are different versions of how you become a rougarou. One of the differences between the rougarou and a regular werewolf, or the other European werewolf, is the rougarou doesn't change in the moonlight. The rougarou can control when they change, so they can become a werewolf whenever they feel like it. The other thing is there are a couple of different versions of how you get to be a rougarou. One is, and the one that's kind of you see most often, is that it's a curse from a witch. That would be the way that you become a rougarou. The other one is being bitten by a rougarou, but it's more often thought of as a curse. It's also told that the rougarou likes to find misbehaving children who are wandering off in the swamp, or people who have not kept Lent for 7 years, because it was a very French Catholic community, still is. And so you better be keeping Lent so the rougarou doesn't come and get you. So for the rougarou, is a shapeshifter, so I'm choosing a product that has multiple uses. And what I've got is the Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Cream by Stila. And I'm probably going to be using this as a cream bronzer, because I don't know what I was thinking. This is not anything that needs to go on a blush for me. but it makes a really nice bronzer color. I'm wearing it now, and it has a lot of pigment, but it really does sheer out pretty nicely. So just a little bit of warmth, which is really all I need, is just a little bit of warmth. So I'm putting this one in here for 20 uses, and then this one will roll out. I have another bronzer in a different project, so it may be more than till next update. May be the update after that when that one is actually done. Okay, so the next creature I want to talk about is called the fifole. And the fifole is it occurs in a lot of different cultures. So in English, it's known as a will-o-wisp, sometimes a jack-o'-lantern. In southeast Georgia, we call them marsh haints. We're not sure where the word haint comes from. The linguists don't even know whether it's a version of the word coming from the word haunt, to haunt, or if it's something that the West African enslaved population brought with them. We don't know. Ghosts are called haints where I live. I mean, they're just haints. So with what the haints, the fifole and the marsh haints do is they're little balls of light that float in the marsh. And they're trying to hypnotize you and draw you off into the swamp or the marsh so that you become lost and never to be seen again. So I'm rolling in for that one something that, excuse me, my nose is itching. Something that I must have been mesmerized when I bought it, because this is not something that I would normally buy. This is a lip gloss from Bare Minerals, and it is in the shade Head Turner, but it is pink glitter. And people who know me know I don't do glitter. I don't like glitter, but there is so much glitter in here. I don't know if y'all can see. Probably can't see it, but when you put it on, there is so much glitter in here that you can feel it on your lips. When you can actually feel the glitter. So my goal is to finish this. I've been working on it some already, and I have marked it right here. That's where it settled today. With all that glitter, it settles pretty easily, so I know exactly where that one is. All right, so the last thing I am rolling in kind of goes with haints, because with the here on the coast of South Carolina and Georgia, there are the marsh haints out there, but there's also haints, in town, in the cemeteries and in town and in haunted places. And so most people have the ceiling of their porch or part of their porch painted a specific shade of blue, and it's called haint blue. And it's supposed to keep the haints out. So you may see window shutters in this color, or the porch floor or the ceiling of the porch painted in haint blue. It's also, people argue about what color haint blue is, because it haint quite blue and it haint quite green. So I am rolling in a product that is one of the shades of haint blue, and this actually looks much more green on the screen, but it is a pale bluish green. It's more blue in real life than this. This is from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop Color Sticks in the shade Wear Off. And it's almost like a pale turquoise, but it is pretty close to haint blue. So I'm rolling this in for haint blue, which is one of the traditions here and how we deal with haints. And I am bringing this in here for 10 uses. This is not a color that I gravitate towards at all, so I got to figure out what's the best way for me to use this. So that is the new stories, the update on the old stories, and the new stories coming through. Hopefully I can roll out the ColourPop dark matte shadow next month. The Water Spider Bobbi Brown Color Correct is going to be with us a while. Not sure about the Alginist eye cream, but these other new ones we'll see. And I will see you guys next month with a new story. All right, talk to you later. Bye.